Oh my goodness, that's worse. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive here for your weekly reading. I'm sorry about that light in the back. Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, that's better. Weekly, no, daily. Today's daily. Coffee, convo, and cards. And I have not had any coffee yet. So here's my coffee right here. Yay. Okay. All right, we're going to read all zodiac signs this morning again, as we do every morning. And then the elements. Here at this channel, we're here to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. So I hope that Monday treated you well. I believe Tuesday's going to treat me really well. Very, very well. We're going to shuffle a couple times here, and then we're just going to lay these cards down and see what's going on. One card for each zodiac sign, and then also we're going to use those cards then to comprise our elemental reading. I know I'm cutting them like crazy. These cards have been in great use, so I'm trying to make sure that the energies are cared for. There we go. I have to get myself another deck. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to lay these out. Aries, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So I'm thinking about not reading reversals anymore, I'll tell you that. Thinking about it. Not sure. Okay, Aries, here we go. Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there's secrets, manipulations, concerns that you've had. You've been doing a good job kind of resting and just like living in the moment and not really worrying about it. But it appears that things are being Taurus, it appears that you're not quite ready to leave a situation that's a little rocky for you right now. Perhaps you're kind of waiting to get some more information about that situation, or you're just not feeling strong enough to do so right now. Um, just make sure you're not sitting too long. All right, Taurus, don't sit too terribly long in it. That would be bad. Not good. Gemini, we've got the Two of Wands in the reverse for you. So, Gemini, you've had some good forward movement, relatively good, with your relationships lately. Um, it feels like that with the Two of Wands in reverse, you're potentially taking a step back or just not making a decision. I'm just not choosing to make the decision for whatever reason today. Um, and if you're not comfortable making that decision today, don't get pressured into doing something you don't want to do. So it's okay. Uh, but, you can't stay in a indecisive state for very long. Okay, my loves. Cancer, Seven of Wands. Good morning. How are you, Miss Townsend? Um, Seven of Wands in the reverse for Cancer. Everyone, as you're coming into the room, if you could just hit that like button, that would be awesome. Um, so, Cancer, we need to perhaps reassess. I'm doing very well, thank you. Doing very well. Missed you last night. I'll be back on tonight, probably. Um, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, my fellow Cancerians, there's a need to reset some boundaries. People are overstepping our bounds again. There's a need to reset, guard our heart, and it's healthy, right? Don't let people run all over us. It's very healthy to reset the boundaries. And so today is probably that kind of day, which is very interesting coming out for me personally, because me personally, I'm setting boundaries today, literally, when I get off of here. Um, oh, we worked overtime. Okay, love. Girl, make those dollars. I gotta go make those dollars too. Okay, Leo, Four of Wands in the reverse. So Leo, partnerships, relationships, either you're not entering into it or you're exiting out of it, stage left. And perhaps this individual just was not for you, and that's fine. But I know that it is probably a little painful as well. You wanted this person to work out, but it didn't. There is someone out there for you, Leo, that is going to appreciate all that you are, and appreciate, your loving kindness, all of that great stuff, and love you for who you are and not try to change you. So just just hang in there and wait for that person and do you for a while. It's okay to be single, Leo. Really. It's okay. Um gosh. Virgo, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We've also got with the Six of Swords in your element, we've got some air energy as well. Um, this broad has been showing up a lot lately in a number of people's readings. So how I see her today is she might be causing you some issues. Someone with that energy is causing you some issues, Virgo. Some reason for consternation, some reason for, and this might have something to do elementally with what's going on in your element as well. But I believe that this person they don't mean to cause problems, or they're not trying to really upset the apple cart. But right now, they are in their feelings and you're not understanding their feelings because it's foreign to you. And I get that, but they're trying to be heard and they're not being heard. And I feel like they're a little bit hurt, but you might be a little bit hurt too, because I think that they said some things or did some things that were really kind of crossing your line. So I'd be very tender with this Queen of Cups. Good morning, Miss Tiffany. I'd be very tender with this Queen of Cups. If this is your energy, Virgo, that I'm feeling that you were very nurturing to someone, I still feel pain somehow. I feel that someone said something, Virgo, to one another that, words hurt. We can't take words back. And you have to be very careful with what you say, before you just lash out. Because you can't take it back. And those are gaping wounds that take a long time to heal or take a lot of effort to heal. Okay, Virgo, so just be a little careful today, okay? Libra, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Everyone, please hit the like button if you don't mind while you're here. Um, you're not feeling very successful in some specific areas that you've typically felt successful in lately. I think that you are getting to, like, it's like you're kind of getting smacked around a little bit, not, and I mean in a figurative way, right? Where it's like things that have been working before just aren't, and it just doesn't seem like it's being fruitful. But I keep hearing patience, be patient, because it will all work out. And but you're going to have to change your methods a little bit on how you're approaching this particular situation. So if you have done a task a certain way every day for the last 5 years, now all of a sudden you're not getting the same results. Well, look at and see if there's a new way to perform that task to get even better results than what you were getting before. That's what I'm saying. So, um, There's fruit still there. There's harvest still there, Libra. It's just not showing up in the same fashion it used to, which I know throws you off. It'll be okay. Scorpio, my Scorpio brothers, sisters, and cousins, the Judgment card in the upright. So, Scorpio, this is a higher calling day. This is a pull yourself out of hermit mode, which I find interesting that Scorpio is going to hermit mode probably more than Cancerians, and we're the crabby ones. Just saying. So Scorpio, pull yourself out of hermit mode. It is time to start to walk in your divine purpose, or seek it out, or figure it out. Like find it out, pray about it, meditate about it. You're being called, and um, you're gonna get some more information about it. But you're being called. All right, and I think elementally you're asked to be open, more open about it. Okay? But you're being called to this higher level. So go, man. Let's go to the higher level. Love it. Okay. I always love higher. I love growth. I love spiritual growth. I love spiritual, when you get a big healing from something and it just like snowballs, like you dig up a root of some old injury, and then it just snowballs into like everything in your world, like turns into unicorns and glitter and rainbows and puppies and kittens. So you know what I mean, like it just all flows, and I absolutely love that when that happens. Anyway, okay. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Seven of Cups in the reverse. You're coming out of a time of being confused and having decisions to make. So I believe you're going to be making this decision and this determination. Um, and I really, Sag, you guys have kind of been all over the place lately, which is very challenging for my Cancerian spirit. It's hard to read you sometimes because you guys are free birds. Like you guys just go and do, and sometimes I wish I could do that. Just pick up and do. But you guys you're very airy in the methodologies, yet you're fireside. So it's just like somebody took like this torch and took this fan or something and went and your fire just goes, man. When you guys get an idea in your head, it's gone. So you've been a little helter skelter, but I think that you're getting a lot of clarity lately over the last few days. You've had to ground yourself, which thank you, and I'm proud of you. So, and I believe you're coming out of this state of confusion of having so many different decisions and so many different choices, and you're finally settling on a direction. Good, yay, Capricorn, Four of Pentacles in the upright. So, Cap, listen, you're kind of closing yourself off a little bit, um, like protecting. Okay, you look closed off. It's okay. Handle it. Deal with it. Think about it. Feel it. Emote it. Cry about it. Whatever you got to do, Cap. But just do it. Just be it. It's all right to kind of shut down every once in a while to take care of oneself. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Aquarius, Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So, well, aren't you the generous one today? And about your bag. Not as heavily about your bag as the king, but you're about your bag. And I believe you're going to be helping and really being in that sharing the wealth kind of mode, taking care of home. There's things that's going on in your home that are a little chaotic, Aquarius. I believe that you're going to be settling those issues up today as well. Because I feel like you're also coming into a time here very quickly where taking care of your home is going to be very necessary. Making sure everything is right. Like we have to make sure things are right and set in order so that we have a foundation upon which to grow. And that also means taking care of your house and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And then last but not least, Pisces, the Fool in the upright. Man, Pisces, like newness, new stuff, new starts, new adventures, new everything. Um, yeah, this is like brand new cycle for you. Cycle start, which I find quite interesting with some planetary with like Pluto's partial solar eclipse, and that's going to set into motion or end a lot of I think tough energies for a lot of us. Anyway, just do some investigation about that. Fire elements. Seven of Swords in the reverse, followed by the Four of Wands in the reverse for my fire signs, followed by the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Fire, it seems that you guys have found out something about your partner, significant other, and you're coming out of a state of confusion about it and gaining strength and gaining a knowledge of what to do about it. That one's pretty self explanatory. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic, could be a business partner, but someone you work very close with or you are very close with. Secrets have come out now finally. Um, Although you guys have been discovering a lot of secrets, I feel like you've like employed perhaps a water sign to go do a lot of digging for you, or perhaps an earth sign as well to go and find out what's going on. But you found out a lot, and now it's like time for you to like lay it out. You're out of confusion. You know what you're doing. You're kind of withdrawing a little bit. Don't pull away all the way until you hear their side of the story. I keep telling everybody that. I know you guys get sick of me saying it. But don't just jump and pull away from somebody and end a relationship without talking to the person first. You never know. Unless, I mean, there's physical or mental abuse going on. Okay. Or emotional. Earth. Six of Swords in the reverse, followed by the Queen of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles in the upright. I'm going to tell you, my earth signs, what I feel is that there's kind of this push and pull to walk away from this Queen of Cups energy, but you're not really able to right now, but you're also kind of shutting down. I think you're wanting to assess the situation, or you could be emoting this energy yourself. You're kind of withdrawing love, comfort, that sort of thing from this person. And if that's the case, I don't know again that that's a fair thing to do. But there's been some injury that's happened here, and there should be, when you're ready and when you're kind of out of this Four of Pentacles energy, have a discussion with them about it and how it hurt your feelings, or if you hurt their feelings, listen to them as to what was said. Because sometimes earth signs, especially my Virgos and my Tauruses, you guys can say things and you don't mean to hurt someone's feelings. All of you are very quite practical. Capricorn gets along with quite everybody. Not that the rest of you don't, but sometimes your practicality can be blunt and too blunt. And it is like doing delicate surgery with a butter knife. So just before you just determine that this person's all in their emotions and that they shouldn't be, talk to them first, please, and hear what they're saying. Okay, loves. All right. Air signs. Two of Wands in the reverse, followed by the Nine of Wands in the reverse, followed by the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Air signs, I think you're not really wanting to make a decision about. And that's interesting. In your air is all fire or earth energy. There are some proverbial seeds that have been planted, right? You have put a lot of work into, perhaps it's a new job, perhaps it's a new contract, perhaps it's, I don't know, right? Relatively new relationship, maybe not. Friendship. Um, but you've put a lot of work into something that you're very prideful about. And that not in a good way, not in a bad way. Like you were like really like, oh my gosh, this is really working. This is awesome. And you've put a lot of compassion, which is not Like you've put a lot of your coin into this as well, right? Um, and you're not quite sure what decision to make about this, whether to continue to move forward with it, whether it's going to continue to bear good fruit, whether or not it's going to continue to serve you. Um, but I sense you wanting to walk away, and that actually makes me sad. You have to be planted sometimes, air signs. You got to be planted. Yeah, it's not that bad. Just take that under consideration. Water signs, Seven of Wands in the reverse, followed by the Judgment card in the upright, followed by the Fool in the upright. Super interesting reading for us today. While I do believe we have to, Cancerians, this was definitely for us to set boundaries because we don't do that very well. Let's be real. We don't. So while that is very important, I also feel that that has a dual meaning. We, as all of us water signs, need to be very open to the next level and the next steps that in the higher calling that spirit, that God, the universe is calling us to, because it's going to be a great grand adventure. I posted something on Facebook yesterday, and I talked about this in my live last night, and we'll probably talk about it again tonight. But I want to leave everyone with this concept here, this statement. Give your purpose, right, your divine purpose, your passion, your destiny, permission to abundantly provide for your person. Give your purpose permission to divinely, abundantly provide for your person. So water signs, as we are answering our higher calling and moving up, there's the new. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Michaela. How are you? As water signs, we are answering that greater call. Like the Fool here just goes out on the great adventure, but divinely, God, Spirit, Universe wants to provide for us and wants the gifts that He has given us to provide abundantly for our humanity, for our person. So say it one more time so you guys can write it down. And then I'm actually going to get going. Give your purpose permission to abundantly provide for your person. I've never been to one of your streams. Oh, no, you're fine, dear. Typically, Michaela, in the morning, I just go through all of the signs, right? And then I do the elements, and I just finished the elements because I've been on for about 20 some minutes. So this morning, it's usually just that. Sometimes I'll pull cards for people, sometimes not. But in the evening, so this evening, we're going to pull some cards probably and talk a little bit about self-partnering again, I think. I might revisit narcissism tonight. I'm not sure yet. But that's what we do. So sometimes we can ask questions, yes. But this morning, I actually have to get going to work. You're quite welcome, dear. So yeah, I'll probably be back on. I might pop on randomly during the day. But I'll be back on later on tonight. And then we'll do some readings. And then we'll also do a short teaching on self-partnering again tonight. All right, guys, that's what I have for this morning. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. By the way, I know we just celebrated 600 subscribers last night in the tribe. However, I believe so we were at 690 something this morning. So we might be celebrating 700 tonight. I'm really, really happy about that. And we're pushing towards that 1,000 subscriber mark, which I would love to have hit before my 50th birthday, which is next week, Monday. Yay! So until this evening, peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys, each and every one of you. Namaste. Bye.